Hello, friends. Welcome to another episode of Stock Market Daily Update. I'm Aditya from Mostly Bearish. Today on my Telegram channel, I mainly spoke about Reliance, Nifty, the two stocks which were in my watch list, which were Hercules Hoist, and the second one was Woke Pharma. Right now, Woke Pharma did 10% upper circuit, whereas Hercules Hoist, I expected some movement, but then it ended flat. Let's take a look at the update that I had provided so that you get an understanding what they were and what actually happened in the market today. Post which we'll be talking about Nifty and Bank Nifty levels for tomorrow. Yesterday, the levels that I had specified, they held as support, and we will be looking at on chart to get better understanding. Let's get started. First of all, Reliance has been in a range for quite some time. But today there was a breakout, and somewhere around this level is where I had provided the update, right? And from there, if we see, there was more than 1% rally on the top side in Reliance. But I also updated that I'm waiting. Now this rally is completed. There is some downside and I'm waiting for second half because I thought that there might be a double distribution day, which means there is a first half move and in the second half there will be another move which will take out the day's high as well. But that did not happen, and that's the reason I did not trade anything in the second half. Well, now one of the main reason Nifty also went up was because of Reliance itself. And if you actually see, as and when the Reliance prices were moving up, Nifty tried to come down, but then again started pushing back up. Today there were a lot of lower wick formations, and this was too much confusion in the market. And that's the reason towards this area I did not trade any of the put options at all. Now if you see, there is a double top formation somewhere around here, and from there the market reversed, and I had specified this is the area which I had taken a trade, and from here I had exited when I specified that 13,370 to 13,350 are the levels that I'm going to be taking an exit. Now that was the main reason behind that was it was a support area according to me if the prices actually had to come back in the range. We'll be looking at that in the second half of this video to understand how it actually came back in the range. Now yes, the price is somewhere, this is a spot Nifty chart, but in future chart, that is what happened. The prices went lower and they came back, and if you see here, there is a double bottom formation, and I specified this on my Telegram channel. For those who are new, you can join the Telegram channel for live updates during market hours, right? Now we have a double bottom. Now from double bottom, what we know is usually the prices form a W shape. From here, there was a breakout and the prices started moving up. I did not take any trade mainly because of this candle formation, right, was a confusion. The expectation was that it might create a triple bottom or somewhere take support at these levels, that is creating a higher high. The prices from here just went up and then it started moving up, and that is when I realized that the prices are moving in both the direction and very violently. That's the reason I didn't trade this. The next stock was Wockhardt and Hercules Hoist. I had looked at it somewhere around 11 o'clock itself, and I provided an update about this. Now, this was a stock which had a potential to actually go and touch the upper circuit. But then the price movement on daily chart, now this gap itself was so big. Usually I've seen that when the gap is too big, touching 10% or 20% upper circuit becomes a little tough. And that is what happened, right? The prices started moving up. It was in a zone. This was the support level, and towards the end of the day is where the support was broken. Now this is not a trade that can be taken even if the support is broken, mainly because there is such a gap that it will act as a support level here. Even if the prices do go, I don't expect the prices to go down too heavily as well. Now whereas Wockhardt I had updated when the prices were somewhere here, right? And when it took support here and from there it started moving upwards, this is the area that I had specified, and from here this is where I had entered Wockhardt, but the quantity was comparatively very small, mainly because the ask bid spread was comparatively bigger. Now from there the prices went up, and at the top level I exited as well. Now let's talk about Nifty and Bank Nifty for tomorrow. Before that, today Nifty did come down, Bank Nifty also did come down, but the support level or the trend line support that I had specified yesterday, they held. Let's take a look at that. First of all, let's go to a daily time frame to understand what is a possibility. Now today is a confusion candle. We can call this a doji, right? Nor the buyers nor the sellers are actually in any control as of now. But overall, the picture is that market is a little bullish. If we reduce the time frame to understand better, right? Yesterday I had drawn this trend line support. If we extend it to today also, right? The closing was, all the closings were above the support level itself. Now this shows that trend line is being respected as of now. Now on the top side also, yesterday I had specified if there is a gap up and when I see a red candle, that is where we can start looking at price movement downwards, and that's what happened. And support level, if we actually drew, this was a great trade, and this is where I had entered towards the ending phase, and I exited also because if the prices actually closed lower than this, then I would have re-entered again because the prices expectation would have been more downwards. But if you see, the prices actually went up and closed above the trend line support. Now for tomorrow, I'm going to be looking at these levels because it is, you see here that a lower high is formed. This is the first high and this is the second high. Now if I draw this something like this, and if I see this trend line broken tomorrow, if the prices are opening below this and they test it and from there it's rejected, then I'm going to be taking short position expecting the prices to come down. Well, but if the prices actually open above these levels itself, right, somewhere around here, then the market has a potential to just retest and from there start moving upwards again. Now on the top side again, it's going to be the same scenario. I'm just going to be waiting for an exhaustion on the top side unless it's a proper trending day. If it's a proper trending day, I'll be on the buy side of call options, not put options. I'll be on the buy side of the call options. So this is what I have an expectation on Nifty. Whereas Bank Nifty is somewhat, it showed a lot of strength earlier, but then as of now, Bank Nifty is not showing as much momentum compared to Nifty. Today also, Bank Nifty is created a confusion candle where the prices are still not broken yesterday's high, right? Now, unless those are broken, I don't expect any kind of a up move. But let's take a look at the internals or half an hour so that we can understand better. Now again, same situation where the trend line has been respected, right? Now the prices came lower, they took support here and they've started moving up. But do you see this? This is a proper resistance level. Let me do it again. This is a proper resistance level. Don't worry about the wicks, okay? The closing always has to be above. Now the wicks can be, there might be a little bit of fluctuation because that's the nature of the market, right? This is a resistance level, whereas we have support level here. Now you need to see that how the market is opening. If the same scenario happens, if the market opens below this level and the closing is below, the half an hour closing is below the trend line support, I'm expecting the prices to move down, and how much they may move is probably, I'm expecting anywhere close to 30,000 to 30,050 levels. Now this is a smaller range because this is something which can be tradable for tomorrow. If that is also broken, then yeah, we will have to look at it, and I will be updating the I'll be updating all the live charts on the Telegram as well. But if we have a breakout and if we do have a movement somewhere like this, a closing like this, or gap up itself where the prices are not coming back inside again, then we might see a rally or a trend day tomorrow. Now I'm waiting for a trend day mainly because a trend day is possible. Tomorrow is Wednesday. Usually what I've noticed is Wednesday is a trend day where the market move in both the direction, but they move directionally during a first half and second half itself. So watch out for that. And I want to talk about Reliance before we end for the day. And Reliance is a part of stock market week ahead, right? ITC already has provided momentum. ITC, the specification which I had provided in my video is already done. Whereas here, if you see, the prices are somewhat above the trend line, right? Now the support, as long as we see a movement upwards in Reliance tomorrow, I have an expectation that Reliance is going to be strong tomorrow. But in the opening itself, in the first half an hour, we'll get to know if there is any movement in Reliance, and if there is, probably we might see a greater up move in the coming days itself, right? So let's I hope things are clear. Make sure you subscribe to Mostly Bearish for more content related to stock market. And make sure you look at the trendline support and resistance that I'm talking about during live market to learn more. Thank you so much for watching.